Global Horizons is an initiative within the College of Arts and Media to afford students and faculty opportunities, particularly with international travel. And one of the things we're very proud of is that while it's an initiative within the College of Arts and Media, it's a program that really extends to students campus-wide. So we have students from all over.
In 2012, Chamber Choir had a terrific opportunity. We had 10 days in France. We started in Paris, and we, through a competitive audition, were invited to sing High Mass on Sunday at Notre Dame Cathedral, which was a life changer for everybody.
I really enjoyed singing in the various churches, and even got a chance to sing in the cathedral.
A couple years ago, I had this amazing teaching opportunity to take 16 students or so to Florence, Italy, team teach with Ian Haggerty, who's a professor in the art department. It was amazing. We went to Florence, Italy, but once you're in Florence, Italy, Rome, Venice, all those places are just a short train ride away. It was just an incredible experience.
My friends and I went to Rome for the day, and that was breathtaking. I got to see the Colosseum, I got to hug the Colosseum, and I cried a little bit, and I just can't even begin to explain how awesome that was.
It's an incredible thing for the students. We have a number of students who, before these trips, had never even been on an airplane, much less been out of this part of the country. And for them to get to travel abroad and be greeted by enthusiastic audiences in France or in Spain, sometimes with people who had English language skills, sometimes with no verbal communication, but just empathy. The enthusiasm of the audiences and the interactions our students had, I think taught them such incredible lessons.
It was my first time ever abroad, and just the experiences on that trip were so culturally enriching that it really changed my view on what I'm capable of, and really kind of gave me an addiction to travel.
But because of Global Horizons and the scholarships they offered, I got to take that once-in-a-lifetime trip, and now I'll have memories and friends and stories and so many things that will last me the rest of my life.
As we become a more and more global society, what better way to learn than to actually go and live someplace else for a little bit?
We think through Global Horizons it's really important to afford our students opportunities to get out of their comfort zone and travel abroad where they experience different people, different cultures, because the world that they're going to be dealing with as they move further into their adult lives is just getting smaller and smaller.
And you see them make these connections that they can only make being physically present in a space. It's one thing to read about the statue, the famous Michelangelo statue of David. It's a whole other thing to be standing before it. It's right there. It's like 5 feet away.
I would really love learning about the buildings, how they came to be, the history of the country, and like how everything was put in place.
Once you are able to immerse yourself in another culture, the world is opened up for you.
The students realize from this kind of interaction how much more we have in common than what makes us different. And when they see that and realize that these people whose customs may be a little bit different, but have all the same feelings and same enthusiasm and love that we have, makes it a small world.
The fact that I was able, to leave West Virginia, leave the United States, and go to France and travel all over France, that definitely gave me the confidence to, I can pursue a graduate degree at these other schools, or I can pursue a singing career near New York, Philadelphia area, because I have the confidence now that I can thrive in these other cultures and other communities. My mind was not open to that as a possibility until I went to France.
Words can't express how thankful I am for the opportunity I had this past spring. Like I said before, I've always wanted to go to Europe, and they made that happen for me.
This was the most amazing thing I have ever done. the craziest thing I've ever done, and you have my utmost gratitude.